All right, we are here at this Nissan Frontier to change out the fan clutch, the radiator cap, the expansion tank cap, and put a new positive battery terminal on. So it is blowing like 35 miles an hour out there right now. Chilly too. It's pretty cold. Let's see if I can get this hood to stay up. Put that key in the door. It is so windy. I don't think he got these replaced. Nope, this one's still really cracked. So we're going to replace that, replace this one. This positive terminal's loose. So let's take those off. Put the new ones on. Spring ones. That feels good. And that one feels good. And I think, yeah, there's bolts missing there already. Interesting. And let's take it off there. I don't know if you can see, but I'm trying to get down here on one of these bottom nuts on the fan clutch. So I used my 3/8 ratchet here, release some of the tension from the belt so I could rotate the actual water pump pulley vertically so I can get to that nut a little bit better. I let the tension come back on from the tensioner so it would hold it, and I can use this long ratchet to break it loose. Oh, I see what's going on. The whole stud came out. That's why it was fighting me. We're going to pull this all up as one. But you don't have to. You can stay there if you want to just come out by yourself. I mean, you don't have to come all as one, I guess. I would like for you to. You're getting replaced. And remember, some of these vehicles have reverse fan clutch. You don't want to put the wrong one in. In fact, I just fixed one for my local O'Reilly's parts truck. Another shop had replaced it and put the incorrect one in. So it wasn't cooling, and so the AC wasn't working properly in the summertime because the fan wasn't cooling. So anyways, just make sure you're installing the correct fan clutch. As you can see on the replacement fan clutch, it's got an arrow showing the direction of rotation. As you can see, if the fan blade was rotating this way, it would be pulling, which would be the correct rotation. If the arrow was going this direction, then it would be incorrect for this fan. Get them all started before you cinch them up. Get them all started. You want to tighten them up equally, and you want to take tension off that belt so you can make sure the pulley's sitting flush. I also use my ratcheting wrench to pull tension on the belt to hold the water pump pulley from moving, so when I tighten up these 10mm nuts, the pulley doesn't want to slip. There, pull tension on the belt, and let's snug it down. I put in here 3/4 of a gallon in here already. So I topped it off when I diagnosed it. Couldn't get to overheat. I fixed the hose that goes to the thermostat housing because he didn't have it on all the way. Bled all the air out of the system. It stopped bubbling, until it got hot with the heater off, and I noticed the fan clutch pretty much stopped spinning after it warmed up because it didn't have resistance to pull the air. So the temperature started to climb. You shut the engine off and the fan clutch would spin. So I know it's had a bad fan clutch. No power on, nothing, because this terminal's junk. You can hear it arcing. You can hear the fan clutch now. Make sure it's blowing the right direction. Oh yeah. Around there. And the nut. A little bit. Get in there. Getting some heat. That's good. .36 outside. We are only 94 degrees at that hose at the thermostat. So, if I go on the housing, I don't believe that thermostat's working like it's supposed to. It's coming up and down on our temp. 109, 112. So 115. Yeah, 208. That thermostat's not opening.